Well, hi folks, it's Ty here. Today I'm going to take a little hike down to Potato Falls. Potato Falls is located in Iron County, in northern Wisconsin. Not a lot of people come in here, and it's surprising because it's a beautiful falls, and we're going to take a hike down in there today and take a look at it. So I'm going to bring you folks along. So let's get started and let's head on down to the falls. Here we go. As you can see, it's a really nice trail in here. I don't even know exactly how far it is down to the falls anymore. It's been close to 20 years since I've been down here. So it's almost like it's all new and fresh to me. But there was a couple of cars in the parking lot, so there are some folks that down in here. It's quite a drop down to the falls. Back when I was in here, there was no staircases. Now they've got a staircase and a scenic overlook. So it's going to be interesting. I see that at one time, it looks like they had this as a trail going down through. It goes down through the ravine. Takes you down to the river's edge. You can hear the rapids down there. But we're going to keep working towards the upper falls. And now the trail to the lower falls says it's closed, so I don't know if I'll get down to the lower falls or not. We'll see. When I come back out from the upper falls, we'll see what the trail's like, and we'll head on down in there if it looks navigable. So I'll turn the video back on when we get a little closer to the falls. So catch you there. Well, I'm at the staircase going down to the falls. It's a lot of stairs, an awful lot of stairs. I'll grab the camera and I'll give you a shot down the staircase here, let you see what it looks like. And I'm not going to film while I'm walking down these steps. I can walk a downhill trail without a problem with the camera, but I don't think walking down these stairs while filming is a good idea. So I'll give you a shot and then I'm going to head down the steps. Here we go. As you can see, I hope the camera's doing it justice, but there's a lot of stairs down here. I'm going to try filming a little while I walk. The stairs seem to be very well maintained set of steps. Talked to a fella the other day and he said, well, there's about 100 to 150 steps going down to the falls. And, well, I'll tell you what, the going down part, that's wonderful. It's getting back up. You gotta climb these stairs. Now I brought a hiking stick with me because I just may get off the trail to get some good video shots of the falls. So there's an observation deck down here. You can hear the falls, they're running pretty good. Now I don't see any folks yet down here, and I thought for sure I'd see some folks at the observation deck. One problem with the steps here is that some of them are quite shallow. They're only 2x6 boards for steps, and others they've got them doubled up, so you got a nice 1 foot step. But here we are, we're at the base of the stairs. Take a look up. Not a bad walk down the steps. We're going to get on the observation deck here and get a good shot of the falls. There you are, folks. The Potato Falls, Potato River Falls. There's an upper falls up there. And there's like a step pool in there. And it comes down here to the larger fall. Really pretty. And then there's another step falls right there. I'm gonna hike down, get on this rock right here, take a shot up from there. I'll take a look. I might come around and hike through the woods and come out on top of the falls right up in here. We'll see, but I'll take more video as I explore around, so see you in a bit. Looking through the trees at the base of the falls from the trail. It's about a 40-foot drop off the side here. So we're going to work our way. It came down through here. I don't think the camera gives it justice. It's a real steep incline coming off of the hillside here. And then it turns and it starts heading back up into the woods. It gets really thick in there, but there's a trail, so off I go. Okay. I'm on top of the first step falls here. Looking down. That's looking downriver. There's a step falls right over here. That drops about maybe 12-15 feet. And it's hard to see, but there's a step falls right there, and it makes a 90-degree turn and drops down into a deep gully there, and then it's coming out over here. Blowing pretty good. The trees are kind of in the way, but that's the main falls right there. I'm going to keep hiking up and around. I want to see if I can get on top of these main falls here, so I'll catch you there. Here we are on top of the main fall. Hard to see through the trees. In person you can see pretty good, but I don't think so with the camera. We'll try to get some better shots. It's a beautiful day. It's in the low 70s right now. It's only supposed to get up to 80 degrees, so can't pick a better day for hiking. So we'll catch you a little farther up. This is one of the step falls just above the main fall. I wanted to get down to the base of this, but it's about a 12-foot drop and there's no place decent to climb down. I thought maybe through here, but nope. Right at the end there's about an 8-foot drop off, so. But I wanted to get out on this rock escarpment here because I could take a good shot of the main falls and another shot of these falls, and then there's falls over in here, step falls. But guy's not going to risk it. Not going to risk it. So I'm going to mosey around a little bit more and we'll catch up with you. You can see the uppermost step falls here. There's one over here and then the bigger one over there. Hopefully you can hear me. Then you got this big pool in here. When it's real hot out, you find people swimming in this pool all the time. And what's really unusual is up here, back in the woods here, there's a little offshoot of the river and a nice little rapids, kind of small falls coming down right there. It comes weaving down through here, right where I'm at. And it's coming all around this rock I'm on. And it heads down this step falls. And there's the main falls right there. Now I haven't checked it out, but if I can get way down in there on that flat out in the river, I'm going to, so I can take some shots this direction at the base of the falls. But this is the top of the main falls right here. Just beautiful in here. I'm going to take a little break and have myself part of a bottle of water, and then I'm going to probably mosey up to the top up here and try to take some shots downriver. Now getting down in here was interesting. The whole bank line is pretty much so packed with all of this rock. Just full of this rock. And you gotta kind of scurry down over these edges to get in here. But it was worth it. I think it's really neat. If I can avoid it, I don't want to get my feet wet today, but this little island here, totally surrounded by water. It's got all these trees growing on it. It's really neat. I'd love to have a lawn chair and just set it in there by those rocks and just kick back. One thing I've noticed is you get away from the river's edge, you're going to get eaten alive. The skeeters are out in force today. So, okay, let's see if we can mosey up the river a little bit further, and then I'll get back to you folks. That is why I am getting eaten alive today. You can see the hatch right there. All those skeeters hatching. These little calm pools are just full of skeeter hatches. You can see them all over the place. And that's why they're eating me alive. Got this little creek that runs through here. And it's got these real quiet little pools in it. And they're full of skeeter hatches. And then it's trickling through the ground here because it's not high enough water to flow fast. So it's just trickling. And it's trickling into the river, of course. So that's it. That's why I'm getting eaten alive, is these nice little skeeter hatcheries. And boy, some of them are packed full too. Look at them skeeters just waiting to eat me. Okay, folks. We're moving on. Try to keep the skeeters off of us. Well, folks, I hiked upstream a ways. This is looking upstream. Right in the middle of this pool, there's a nice, deep spot. Boy, it'd be fun to swim in there. There's a couple of them actually. There's one there and one kind of close to the bank over here. But boy, what a fun spot to go swimming. And then you come down and you've got this first little rapids going through here. And then that's looking downriver to the falls. Actually, right there, there's a fall. If you were on the other side, you'd see that fall. There's another one behind these trees here. We were behind these trees. We were actually down on the other side of that filming. And there's another one, small one, goes around the bend there and drops. But I'm going to step down here a ways. Get a better view of the gorge. That's where the main falls is going through, is right there. You can see there's a big embankment of rock on that side, and then this big one. Yeah, this big one right here. The main falls goes right between those two. Beautiful river, beautiful, beautiful. So, as you can kind of tell by the tree line off in the distance, this gorge just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. It's a long ways yet to Lake Superior. It's probably a good, 6 or 8 miles till it gets to Lake Superior. So, it's got to drop a ways. Okay, I'm going to move down the trail, and I'm going to see if I can get out and around that trail to the lower falls. I'm not sure that I can, but I'm going to try, and we'll pick it up from there. Hang on, folks. Okay, folks, I'm down on the lower side of the falls. I'm going to walk over in here so I can get right at the base so you can see the falls coming in there. What I can't do is get back in there. And that's where the fall splits in two, and that's a very large fall dropping down in there. But I'm gonna get this one for sure. I'm gonna hike over that way now. It was quite the chore getting down in here. I don't know if my camera can do it justice or not, but it's just breaking through the woods. Outcrops of rock up there. That's all rock in there. You gotta carefully climb down all that rock. It's about 10 foot high. And the trail is just weaving in and out of the trees as you can. There's actually no established trail. It's just basically bushwhacking, but the woods are open enough that you don't have to do any cutting to get in, but you're not going to just stroll in here, that's for sure. A lot of climbing. That much climbing on the way in. I can imagine how much there's going to be on the way out. All uphill, you know. Somebody was having fun with some natural material. They've got a piece of slate stone, and they balanced another unique stone on top of it. That is absolutely awesome. I love seeing that when people do that. If you're going to leave something in the outdoors, leave it natural. Do something natural. Well, here's the main falls coming down. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I can get a little closer, actually. And then you can see the rapids that are coming out of that gorge where the other falls is coming down. And I'm just not geared properly today to go strolling through the river here to get on that side. But I'll come back some other day, I think, and do just that. I'll get on that side of the river and explore, climb up somewhere through here and get on top of that big dome and film from there down. See what it looks like downriver from on top of that dome. But let's walk over here, get a little closer to this. There it is. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. Oh wow, that's nice and deep in here. That'd be nice to swim in too. The water's not flowing so strong that you have to worry about the current dragging you away. Now I don't think you can see it, but right at the top here where the falls is dropping into that gorge, I can see mist coming up out of that gorge. I sure wish I could get to the other side. That'll have to be another day. Here's a good look at the rock we're dealing with when we're hiking throughout this area. Now this gorge, as huge as it is, this river cut its way through clay and limestone until it hit basalt rock. This rock that we're seeing now that's exposed is volcanic rock. It's very old rock. But now some of this rock has evidence of glacial retreat, which is real interesting too. So when the glaciers backed out of here and this river started running, it was way on top of this stuff. It's just a little river, and it ate its way all the way through to this hard basalt rock. Very interesting. That's the hill I came down. It's probably 150 feet down to the river here. Rock, timber. Oh, look at the little minnows. This river is supposed to have a pretty good population of trout in it. And other species, but mainly trout. I've never fished it, so I can't tell by experience. But I took my pack off and I left it sitting right there. So I can take this walk a little more comfortably. There's my hiking stick. I think I'll grab that though, because I'm going to try to mosey over here, because there's the lower falls down this way. I don't know if I can, I really doubt I can get to the lower falls. No, I won't be able to. I'll show you why. So we got to kind of meander through all this loose rock. A lot of this loose stone all over the place. And see if I can come out underneath this little step falls. Hopefully nobody will show up and steal my pack. That would be pretty upsetting. Okay, I'm going to try to get down in here, so I'll turn you back on once I get out there. Okay, I came down underneath this first step. You can see all these little waterfalls along this edge. And there's a bigger one over on that side. Another nice little pool at the base. It's a little tricky getting down in here because that rock is all soaking wet. You bust a tailbone there for sure. So I'm going to hike down in there and try to get a shot of that falls on the other side I can't see from here. These rock formations, they just amaze me. Just beautiful. This is so wet in here. I'm not going to take the risk of falling on my butt, but I think you can see the falls over there. There's another step fall right there. And then it turns to rapids right over here. And right here is the top of the lower falls. Now, you can't get to the base from here. And the reason you can't, I keep covering the microphone or turning away from it, is this huge stone face. You can't get around it. You have to go all the way up and around and come around the back of it and then down into that next part of the gorge. And I'm not going to go through there. I heard that the trail is all washed out and nasty, so I think I'm skipping that part today. So there you are. This is most of the falls with what I showed you earlier and this. So you can tell, you can come down here and spend hours just enjoying it. And if it's hot out, you got all these awesome little pools. Take a dip, cool off. Bring a picnic lunch with you. Please, don't leave any sign you were here. Don't impact this. Just come and see it and enjoy it. Okay, folks. Oh, I gotta show you this neat stone. This bugger right here. What a seat. What an awesome seat. And if you're sitting on this, I'll come over here to sit. It's just like sitting on a living room chair. And that's your view. And you're sitting in the shade. Can you ask for any more? I don't think so. I sure hope you folks are enjoying this as much as I am. Well, I hope you folks enjoyed today's hike out here to Potato River Falls. It's a beautiful spot if you're ever up in northern Wisconsin in Iron County. Look it up online and get the directions and come on down and take a look at Potato River Falls. It's a beautiful spot, not a lot of people, very comfortable hike. I think you'd enjoy every bit of it. So, hope you enjoyed it. This is Sty North, as always, saying, you all have a very nice day. Bye-bye.